Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My channel is all about things that age well. Usually I review jacket, clothes, backpack, leather goods, but sometimes I also want to review stuff that I use for camping because those are the stuff that I accumulate and collect over the time of my camping journey. And I think those stuff are really aged really well, and also I can enjoy for years to come. So today I want to talk about my camping box. So you can see right here, my camp box is a Zarges K470. So I've been using this box for about 2 weeks now. I just purchased it used. It's really well built and water resistant and also dust resistant. So I really like this this case here. Aluminum, full aluminum, and I can stack it up with other boxes that Zarges boxes that I have. So really useful for traveling and for camping. So this is how I set up my camping box. So I'm gonna open it. So you can see I have a molly set up here. Let me put it closer to the camera. Yeah, so I put a molly panel on top because I mainly set up this box to do my cooking, my coffee espresso making, and eating and prepare dinner and lunch. So I use this box all the time. I really wanted to have something that I can access easily. You can see I have lights on both sides. First of all, let's talk about the molly panel. The molly panel is installed directly on the box. So I have to drill hole and basically install this molly panel. This molly panel is from Zarges also. I purchased it for $99. I think it's a bit expensive, to be honest with you, but I think it's worth it because it's not some flimsy hard plastic. These are actual aluminum. I really like it. I put lights on both sides so I can turn it on. Probably cannot see it right now, it's so bright, but I can turn it on at night so I can use it to prepare my food and coffee and dinner. And then I have my pocket knives here. These are multi-tool, and my pocket knives, a pan, all the coffee beans. I want to be able to see it because if I open the box I don't see coffee beans, that means I have to refill it. So I don't forget. Knives to prepare food and utensil. So that's how I mount all the stuff right now in the box. So if we get a little bit closer, you can see I have propane. I use this propane gas because it lasts forever. It's really cheap. If I have a bunch of it at home, I can always refill it. I mean I can always refill it from the inventory I have at home. Very cheap. So I always like this one. I also make coffee with AeroPress, or I can show you. One of the way I do is with the AeroPress. This one I've been using it for over 10 years, so you can see. Pretty worn out. I may have to replace this one. It's pretty worn out, but it's still good. And paper filters here. So everywhere I go, if I just want a quick cup of coffee or tea, I will just use AeroPress. And then this one is the Stanley lunchbox. It's pretty multi-purpose. You don't have to put food or utensil. You can put it a bunch of different things. Really well built. So I just put some paper napkin, bunch of utensil, spoon, knife. Yeah, so all the stuff I want to keep it dust free. I just put it here. If I have this box, I basically make sure I have all the cookware all ready to go. So I don't have to, every time I go out there and camping and do outdoor cooking, I don't have to find all the stuff from home. I just bring one box and that's it. All right, and then the next one is the Soto stove. I love this thing because it comes with a regulator. So I always can make sure, even in low pressure environment, this thing will not die on me. Sorry, I have some salt here just in case. You never know. Yeah, so I love this stove. This is my favorite. Of all the camping stove I ever have, this is my favorite. You just open it up and then put the gas in. Yeah, we're gonna do it later. So put the gas in here, and that's how I usually cook, really. Make coffee, heating up water. Yeah, that's how I use it. Put it here for that. And then I also have my, this one is from Camping Moon. It's a little stove stand for the soda stove. So the way I use it is very simple. I just connect all this attachment right here, so that it has more support, not just the stove itself. You have additional support for the kettle or for the boiler. Whatever you do, you want more stability. So in my case, I'm just gonna put it together like this, so you can see, very stable. And when I cook, I will, let's see, I create a little table here, also solid wood, so it ages well, with the stopper on both sides and one on this side. So I can put a table here and put my stove. So now I can cook in this setup. Some people say, why don't you buy the tabletop that come with the Zarges box? The problem with that tabletop is it's beautiful, it's nice, it's also made by wood, but it has to put on top of the case. And that means when you cook, if the wooden box is on top of it, you cannot access anything from inside the case. So I decided to make my own tabletop so that it custom made. I can access all the items here. I can cook here, and then I still can access all my camping equipment from this side or from this side. So from both sides I can access stuff while I'm cooking. You don't have to open and close the box. Yep. So that's how I prepare lunch or dinner or coffee. Put it aside for now. Just keep going. So we talk about the Stanley, the AeroPress. Also have a very small, foldable, I think this is from Jetboil cooking pan, frying pan. Non-stick, but been using for a long time, so a little bit stick, but not too bad. Still very good. I like it small. I don't want it to be too big, taking up space. Also, it sears the steak pretty well. So I usually use it for cooking steak or noodle or spaghetti or fried rice. Everything I just cook it this one. And then I find this tiny plate that works really well and fit just right. And close it up, put it in the bag. And that's how I use it for cooking and eating. Very compact and not taking up too much space. You know, space is limited, so you must pack well. All right. And then the electric, so for titanium kettle, I have this one. I think it's from Keith Titanium. This thing lasts forever, really well built, and I just like the look of it. It's very cute. Cold water, boil water really, really fast. So I like this one a lot. It lasts forever. I use it on every single camping trip now. So I really like this. It also looks beautiful over time. Titanium, you know, pristine beautifully. All right. You gotta have tea when you go to camping. So I have this tea box. I repurpose it for different tea. Japanese tea, Chinese tea, English tea. I just put it all in here so I don't forget. And then I have these two items here, which is really a lifesaver. The Wakako, this is the grinder, and this is the espresso maker. So let me try to show you guys how it looks like. The reason I picked this one because it's very compact. However, it make really good espresso. I mean, like, you cannot compare it with a $5,000 machine at home. But if you're on the go, you want a nice cup of espresso, I think this one is really the way to go. So this one is the espresso maker, and this one is the hand grinder. So you put your beans in here, and you can grind and prepare your coffee bean. And then you put hot water in this thing, and you make espresso. I use it all the time. So this is the gear that I find it extremely practical, not too expensive, and also it will last a long time. As long as you maintain your things, it lasts a long time, ages well. To be honest, if I go on any long trip, I also pack this espresso machine and the grinder with me in my luggage, so I can go everywhere with coffee. I make decent coffee, so sometimes I rather drink my own latte than go out there and buy it. Yeah, so this too is really a lifesaver. All right, let's look. What else? I really like to pack light, so I really don't have a lot of unnecessary items. Towel, a really tiny one for making espresso coffee and cleaning. Just one microfiber cloth. My wife made this basket for me, so when I'm going camping, hiking, I can put stuff in it, all the junk, and put it on the side of my truck. And yeah, it just gets things more organized. Only one titanium bowl here for eating. If my wife goes with me, I pack 2, but otherwise only 1. Also from Keith Titanium. I just like this stuff. Really well built. Also, my wife said, always pack one of these for your trip because, you never know when you're going to put a big heated item. So you always bring one. I did. And I have also a spare micro stove, just in case the main one doesn't work. My trip will not be ruined. I have a second one, just in case. I think this one is from Soto also, yeah. Soto is make really good stove. Really, really, really reliable. Yeah, this one is super tiny, you can see. Yeah, I love this thing. Use it when I need it, but usually I don't. The main one is really reliable. All right, let's put it back. I always like to put things back. I don't want to have it hanging around. Okay. All right, this one is the titanium cooktop. So sometimes you have open fire. You want to cook a piece of steak on, your fire pit or your outdoor using fire. You can still using this one. Very tiny, very lightweight. Also titanium. Yeah. So always have something ready in case somebody have a fire you can use to cook steak. Just put this thing on top and keep it clean and nicely seared. All right, last but not least, I have this from a company called Heirloom. I'm sure it's some Chinese company making this wind blocker and stove organizer. I love this thing because sometimes when you go out there and you cook, it's really windy. It's really hard to keep the fire going steadily. So I use this one. Easy to set up, a little bit heavy, but not too bad. And also give you additional countertop space. So I will just put it together like this. It's a good wind blocker and a little bit more storage and space to put your stuff in. Right, so you put your wind blocker like this. And then you can put your stove right here. And cold water or whatever you want to cook here. So wind is all well protected from the element. And then in the meantime, you can, prepare your food here. Or, where's my cup? Or eat right here. Okay. that's how I set up my camp kitchen. It's really compact and not taking up too much space. One thing I like is every time I go on a trip, I don't have to scramble to find the things I need. Everything is just in the same box. So I just grab this box and I can go anywhere with my truck, with my wife's car, or with the RV. I can just pack things up with just one thing in mind. It's bring the box, and I will never forget everything that I need. Always in the process of fine-tuning what should I bring and what should I not bring to keep the weight down. But otherwise, this stuff is really good. It's really reliable. It's really easy to keep track of everything. Yep, so I'm gonna put the stuff back just to show you how easy to pack everything back. So always have a case here. So all these accessories go back to the back here. I really like this Camping Moon table because it provides a lot of stability to my camp stove. So I actually bought an extra one just in case they no longer make this one. So I have two. But when I go camping, I just bring one. And then put the cooktop here, titanium cooktop. And then I put this is very wide and tall, so I put it at the bottom. Not taking up any space. And then I like to put the big stuff go in first. All the tiny stuff can go later. That's how you keep the space well utilized. Okay, gas go here, so always, even in the dark, you can access your gas. This camping stove is really great. It just folds down so tiny. You can access it easily. And that's basically it. Put it back into its case. I've been using this stove for years, and it's very reliable. This is why I like this kind of stuff. Well-built equipment that lasts forever, aged really well. Okay, so I don't have too much stuff really. My kettle, my tea, my camping stove, my bowl. Definitely don't forget the espresso machine and the grinder. I'll put it here. So you can see, it really doesn't take up 100% of space. I always like to leave a little bit of space in case I want to add, subtract, or anything. And also, most of my tools, I hang it right here. So now it doesn't take up the space in the box. If I need to find my tool and my gear, it's right in front of me. I can access it. I don't have to scramble and look for stuff, which is really helpful. Yeah, so this is how I pack my camping box. Everything is nicely tied down here. So yeah, I like to keep it organized. Close it. And then this is how I use my camping box. I really like this one. I purchased it for like used for $100, which is a really good deal. If you purchase new, I think it's around $340, $350. I have purchased new also. I mounted to my truck on the top. I have two black, matte black, same box but in matte black because my truck is kind of black. So I want to match the color. But inside the truck, yeah, I can use a used one. Doesn't matter what color. And I really like this box. I just like things that age really well, last forever, and yeah, you build your memory with this stuff, right? You really want to use it. You don't want it break, and even if it breaks, the company provide really great aftermarket support. For example, I have some problem with one of my purchase. They're missing some hex standoff, which is some kind of screw and nuts and bolt. They ship it to me right away. So this company is really reliable, take care of the customer. They don't pay me to say it. I just love it. So this is why I share with you guys. So if you're into camping, storage, organization, all that stuff, I think you cannot go wrong with Zarges for your camping gear, or overlanding, or car camping, whatever they call it nowadays. Yeah, this is how I pack. If I have more boxes, I just stack it up. This corner here, think of it like Lego. Yeah, it allows you to stack it up without it moving around. And sometimes I bring this box with my RV, go RV camping. I just use the tie down to tie it to the luggage carrier, and it will just live outside. And when I need to, I can access it pretty easily. Yeah, so that's how I travel RV camping with this wonderful box. If you have a question, if you have similar setup or you have a different setup, please let me know. I really always wanted to learn how other people set up the camping box, how they use it over the time, how it ages, how it evolves over time, that kind of thing. Yep. I hope this video is helpful and interesting, and let me know what you think about this. Thank you. Bye-bye.